Hi there, Serial Trader here. Just do a quick check-in with weed. And since the last video, well, we had that bullish engulfing with that doji before, and closed above the T-line. Well, then no follow-through. In fact, we did a bearish engulfing the very next day, closed below the T-line. But then again today, no follow-through. In fact, we came down but nicely rejected off this longer-term uptrend line that we've been finding support on, and closed near the highs of the day. So really just going sideways, kind of hugging the T-line. Currently still above the T-line as of today's close. The bullish MACD cross, any kind of modest follow through, and we'll get a bullish MACD cross on the daily chart here, which will be a positive development, technically speaking. Still like the idea that we have this completed ABC down as we're out of this channel now, and despite this sluggish action, still favoring that we do have a bottom at 31.81. Now let's go to the shorter term wave charts to try and get a handle on what may be going on. So I've just taken a stab at labeling this, and there's nothing to say that this is the correct interpretation, as it is a fairly complex pattern that's developing. But it's certainly a reasonable interpretation. So I like the idea that we have our bottom 31.81, which was in fact a double bottom. Okay, that's nice to see a double bottom, a true test of that low, and then it held right. And then we had a nice move up, so we can call that 1. Very deep retracement, we can call that a 2. And now we had a little series of higher highs and higher lows before this pullback that we had. So I could say we had this leading diagonal, which is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you actually want 4-1 overlap in a leading diagonal. It's not a classical impulse wave, but it is still a 5-wave motive wave off the bottom here, and that would be for a larger one. So we got 1, 2, leading diagonal 1, and then that's a smaller degree 1. We have an ABC 2, that's a smaller degree 2. And then we'd have a 3, 4, 5 of this larger 3 to match up with this 1, 2 over here, okay? And then, at that point, we'd be looking for a larger 4 and a larger 5. But if we can really start getting a decent breakout here and get above this resistance zone that we've been in for quite some time, that'll really add to the probability that this is on the right track, and we are starting a new uptrend, but still needs to really prove itself. And a nice strong breakout on good volume, closing near the highs of the day, getting well above this resistance area that we've been in. Those would all be positive signs to reinforce that hey, maybe this is the correct interpretation. There's certainly other things that could be going on, but still favoring a bullish scenario here at the moment. All right, we'll check in tomorrow after the close or on the weekend sometime. All right, Serial Trader signing off.